Shalom, shalom, Israel. Most High in Christ bless. Happy Sabbath. Can you hear me? Babylon the Great falls. Tabitha, Israel, leave it to God. Renita, Elisa, Israel, Lover's Delight. Kimberly J. Allen, Phoebe, Israel, Zara, Israel, D'Amico Sanchez, Johanna, Israel, Miriam, Israel, Mishael Ben Israel, Yaakov Israel, Junior Smickle, Princess Anna, Adeka Leek, Joy Neal, Aaron Parker, Tracy Pee Wee Thomas, Darissa Connor, Ayana Israel, Victoria Ward, Thomas Israel, Bella Issachar. Bella, that's you from CT? You thought I forgot you, eh? Donna Cooper, Samuel Messino, Ezekiel Israel, Maya the Jew Princess, Issachar Israel, Eliakim Issachar, Aronijah Ben Israel, Jeriah 12 Judah, Brittany Bowell, Ariana, Monet, Greg, Jasmine Summers, Uriah Ben Israel, Most High in Christ bless. Happy Sabbath. What's going on here with this plug? So, listen, this is one of my most tiresome weeks between work, between Clubhouse, between coming out of work and not getting no sleep. It has officially caught up to me today. See, I'm going to have to forgive the deacon for the way I'm speaking. I'm tired. I literally was like, hey, find a picture of that Tom and Jerry cartoon where he puts the sticks on his eyes to keep his eyes open. The cat. Tom Cat, he puts those sticks on his eyes to keep them open. That's the way I feel. Yes, yes, put that picture up. This is the way I feel right now. The men are laughing at me. This is the way I feel right now. Oh, gosh, it's just been one of those weeks. I blame you people from Clubhouse and you captains on Clubhouse that don't go to sleep. I mean, where do we begin, bro? We come in there. I come 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. These captains are so lit that 8, 9 o'clock come. They're like, they just start everything back up again. And before you know it, they rock until 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon when I should be going to sleep. And then I can go to sleep. And then it's time to go to work. That's right. These are some young men. I'm forgetting I'm old. I'm not young no more. I'm old. Yes, Vivian, Clubhouse changed the app. Yeah, I had like 4,000 plus people follow me after they shut me down the last time when I had 9,000. Moved back up to 4,000 people following me. Then they changed the app last night, and now I have 40 people following me. I mean, I don't care. It don't bother me anyway. We still gonna let it do what it do. But they changing that app up because they see our presence on there. Why would you make it so that the people can't see how popular you are? Okay? That shut me down when I had about 9,000 last year. I said, okay, fine. I'll create a new profile. I went up to 4,000. And yesterday they gave me an alert. You need to renew the app, and knocked it down to 40 people following. They're just changing the app so that they can reduce the people who follow us. The same thing they do on YouTube. The way they keep our numbers down from the videos, they're doing the same thing with the app. Because people see the numbers, how many people are following, and we start to trend, and they want to take away us trending. That's all it is. We ain't do nothing. Yes, Black Diamond, a lot of people told me they couldn't get on. If you notice, we usually keep the room capped at 1,000. Now we're staying at like 657, around that range. We didn't reach the 1,000 mark since they changed the app. And I know without a shadow of a doubt that there's much, much more people listening than that. Yes, there's a lot of people complaining to me, and I don't control the app, so I can't help y'all. They couldn't get in. They couldn't get in to listen, so they're restricting you guys from listening to us. During the fast, can you pray for me? Yes. Anybody who needed the prayer, email me, Dorca and Moses. I got your correspondence. If you're listening, okay, we're going to keep you in prayer. Sister Dorca and Moses. There's an app called Fanbase. A lot of people are switching over there. I'll let the men know I'm not tech savvy. I don't know about the apps. I had to follow all the outlets on YouTube. They removed you from my tops on Facebook, so I don't get any alerts. Yes, don't rely on the alerts. Everybody keeps telling me that. They're making me harder to find. And there's nothing I could do about it. With the new Clubhouse app, not able to ping people. Yes, you can bring people in the room like before. Because y'all know how I was. I would tell the haters, go and bring people into the room. And they couldn't do it. I listened to you on YouTube 2 mornings. I could find it. I woke up at 3 in the morning to listen. All praises, Sophia. The way you dealt with the sister on Clubhouse with so much love today was amazing. We can tell you love our people. Hey, anytime I get a chance to save, I will. Okay? I don't like the back and forth and attacking people. And I could tell the sister was in a lot of pain. And I just tried to reach her in her pain because y'all think about it. Nobody don't really care, man. It's like when you meet people in the morning and they say, hey, good morning. Is it really a good morning? A lot of time it's not. Or how's the family? They don't care how the family is. And you'll be surprised if someone was to really stop and answer the question genuinely. A lot of people got a lot of stuff to say. And that's why I said the sister's going through something. She's going through a battle with her own self. And sometimes you just need to bring them to that realization. You're fighting yourself and everybody else. A lot of us do that. I love when you cook them. You give them so much grace at first. Yes, y'all see that. Y'all see that. I give them several chances. They watch me lighting the fire. They see me getting the pot out. They see me pouring the oil, and they still running their mouth. If I see somebody getting the oven ready, I'm going to be like, yo, what is he about to cook? Until they find out it's you that's about to get cooked. But they just don't get it. Yes, I give everybody fair warning. I don't like cooking. I like other people to cook for me. But if I have to get the stuff to cook, someone will get roasted. And as y'all saw yesterday, I turned into a funeral director. I had to tell that guy, you're like a zombie. I killed you already and put you in the casket, and you trying to climb out. After a while, he realized, yes, I am dead. I gave him several chances before I put him inside the casket. How do I find the Clubhouse app y'all talking about? Show them real quick on the phone. I forgot a lot of people don't know about the Clubhouse. Show them the app. Show them how they could sign in. And show them how they could be a part of the live action every night. This week, I'm chilling, man. It caught up to me. I can't do this every night. Come to Ohio, I will cook for you. Hey, don't try me. I'll pop up there, Megan. Okay? So this is the Clubhouse app. Put it on the TV for you. For the screen for you people who don't know. You got to download this first on your phone. Okay? Then after you install the app, you got to create a profile. Then after the profile is created, you search for Our Room, which is Upload God's Laws in the morning and Biblical Smoke at night. Those are our two rooms. Upload God's Laws in the morning, which is more people just going over scriptures. Biblical Smoke is the war room. Okay? So I'm just apologizing to you people in advance. Biblical Smoke is nothing like Friday Night Raw. The smoke is no joke. So I understand, because I don't want people asking me again. I just had to check that inbox thing, because people are flooding me with questions there. I'm going back and forth with the people. I don't check it. So I forgot what I checked for. I saw a lot of people trying to reach out from all over the world. So I checked it. I cleared it. I don't know what we could do now with this new one. But I had so much messages in there of people saying, I hate you. I hope your mama died. Which for you people that's wishing death on me, she already passed. So yeah, somebody said they were happy that my mama died. I've heard it all, and I don't care, okay, because you're gonna die. But can they see that? This is the replay. If you missed the replay, you could go on YouTube. The page is Israelite Social, and this is where you can listen to the replays after the class is done. Yes, I think YouTube wouldn't let us go on. So sometimes YouTube don't let us stream from there if the class is too lit. Do the young kids say lit still? Yes, the class was too lit. So understand, I know y'all enjoying it now. They are going to shut it down. Too much information is going out over there. Yes, that was so funny. I said, why this boy won't stay dead? I said, listen, are you a zombie? It took a while for him to catch on. I said, brother, you dead already. I'm trying to perform your eulogy so we could put your ass in the ground, and you keep climbing out the casket and scaring everybody in the room. He was getting so mad. He was getting so mad. It was just so funny to me. I access Clubhouse replays by going to Aeon's bio. He should change the whole Clubhouse. They switching that app up because of us. Don't get it twisted. Because ain't no other room doing what we doing there. And all praises to you, mighty men. Okay? Who could rock like that? I think last week we went almost 24 hours. It was the day before Labor Day. That day, they was going in. Okay? There was no need to update the app. I don't care what anybody say. The update was just to cut off the amount of followers we had. That's all it was. Because wasn't nobody doing what we do the way we do it, how we do it. Thank you, Carnetta Clark. I couldn't find the replay for yesterday because YouTube wouldn't let it go up. Yes, and when I sign off at like 7, 8 o'clock, then I make it to my destination, then I jump back in. It's addicting sometimes. You know, you be like, I'm just gonna listen, I ain't gonna say nothing. Let somebody say something stupid, and before you know it, you in the mix. So I gotta stop now. I keep thinking I'm one of these young men. I am not these young men. Just like I said, Messiah, I don't really like cooking. I like just making. I'll be hearing me. I'll be like, look, I'll be back. I'm gonna go make a sandwich. Okay. The sandwich is just turkey and cheese. Ain't nothing to eat at night. So I just have a sandwich, kick back, listen to the men. Michaela, I saw some news clippings about Haiti, and that's why I decided to label it that. It's crazy in Haiti right now, you know, and it's been that way for a while, and I don't see no relief in sight. Ruth, I wish it was that easy to get the rest. I be trying. You're in my sleep. I be dreaming that I'm awake. The short little nap that I took felt like I didn't nap because it was like I was awake doing stuff, like regular stuff. Like I'll be like, did I sleep? Did I not sleep? But I gotta stop. This is just too much for me, man. Ezekiel, when dumb people come on stage and it drags on too long, I always hope that you magically appear and kick the door and cast their imaginations to the floor. Sometimes I want to do that, but I have to be patient. That's why you be hearing me say, let them talk, let them talk, let them talk. They be talking all deep and stuff. Like that brother Ish, the man said he's pro-prostitution. I said, oh, you are going to get that work. You are going to get that work today. I was looking for someone to hire for the job, and you officially walk through the door with your suit and tie? So I'm going to give you a desk, and you are going to get that work. You're going to sit right here and take that work. And boy, did he get that work. He said, you turned everybody against me. I said, no, you didn't, you fool. With that stupidity that left out your mouth, you turned everybody against you. Spiritual Ishmael. Yes, too many nut jobs. Too many nut jobs. You don't realize how crazy our people are in stupidity until you let them talk. See, I think he really believed what y'all said he was trolling. I think he really thinks like that. He gonna love when you get on, because I know them scriptures going to come out. Thank you, Deacon. You really teach me and all of us how to get through life with the scriptures. All praises. Hey, what happened to the Clubhouse? You were talking about Native Americans, and all of a sudden they closed their channel. Listen, I think the entire Clubhouse team that control the app, we keep them up. They ain't watching no other room but ours. I had a question about one of the Leviticus laws, the one about the goat and the milk. What does it mean? Huh? I'll get it for you. Look, like I said, I can't stay with y'all tonight. I mean, I am really, really extremely. Just picture that I showed y'all with them sticks holding the eyes open. That's the way I feel. I learned how to fight sleep from I was little, but I'm losing the ability to do that now. Deuteronomy 14:21. Read that for her, please. I love when some complain about deacon where others come on stage with questions only for the deacon. Yo, they be targeting me, Chi-Town. I don't know. They be like, yo, where he at? I got a question for him. They always trying to line me up, man. And I be trying to be nice. And they be like, nah, I want to ask him. I know what it is. Like that crazy dude from England that came on cussing, talking about he lift weights. You know if he saw me, he would want to fight me instantly. I ain't do nothing to him. Talking to my sister the other day about Jamaica sending back our people to Haiti. A lot of people coming in. Why not them too? Remember, Sophia, the president said he don't want no people from shithole countries coming here. Y'all forgetting that. Read it, please.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14 and verse 21. Ye shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself.
Because there was a certain way that you had to kill the animal, which made it lawful. If it dies of itself, it's sick, so we can't eat of it. Read on.
Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gates, that he may eat it, or thou mayest sell it unto an alien. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So there was ways that our food were prepared and killed that was lawful for us. Read on.
Thou shalt not seethe a kid in his mother's milk.
So people take this as you can't eat milk and cheese. That's not what it's saying. Seethe means to boil. When you seethe something, you boil it. Okay? A kid it's in its infancy stages. So what it's saying is you cannot boil it or eat it while it's nursing. When it's in its mother's milk, it's nursing. So read it again.
Thou shalt not seethe a kid.
You can't cook that baby kid, read on,
in his mother's milk
while it's nursing. Because white people do that. They take it in its infancy and they call it veal because it's tender and they like the way it tastes. So they don't wait for it to reach the age that the Bible says. They take it while it's nursing and cook it. So that's all it's saying. It's nothing about eating cheese and dairy or whatever these idiots make up about it. That's not what it's saying. It's just saying you cannot eat it while it's nursing. You're supposed to let it grow till it's no longer nursing, and then you can eat it. Europeans made up that foolishness, so. No. Seethe means to boil. And while it's in its mother's milk, meaning it's not mature yet. It's still a baby. That makes more sense, but how do we prevent that unless they talk? Well, I guess by the size of it, I've never ate veal, so I don't know. Uh, why are you both on IUIC ASAP and in the classroom instead of us all together? I don't know if a lot you people who have been here since the past 10 years I've been doing this, you could explain that. When I first started this, it was only IUIC ASAP. But as we started to broaden our pages and YouTube started to make threats, I started broadcasting on multiple pages. At one time, it was only IUIC ASAP. So if they hit one page, I'm on another page. So y'all understand, when I'm reading your comments, it's 3 pages. IUIC in the classroom, IUIC ASAP, and Facebook. Can you explain 2 Samuel 13:14? Who? No. I don't blame you now. I don't have. Okay, smoke. Yes, biblical smoke is. You have to download the Clubhouse app to your phone, where you can hear us and you can call in and you can raise your hand. That's the only way you can interact. It's a phone app. You can only use your cell phone. You have to create a profile. Then you could come into the room. You can raise your hand. You can ask questions. Not yet. Yes, you people can't rely on the notifications. You have to check regularly. Yes? Yes, Ezekiel, they're idiots. Nobody cared about Esau until we brought out the prophecy concerning him, so don't listen to him. Yes. Yeah, a lot of y'all complaining about the update to the app. I'm expecting to come one day and there is no app. That's what I think is going to happen. They're not going to let us speak the way we're speaking for long. So y'all got to soak up all the knowledge, soak up all the stuff the bishop is bringing out, the history, because eventually they are going to stop him. Yes, Bella, that was a long time ago. There's a limit to what you can do in a day, Deacon. Don't overdo. Yeah, you should have sent me that message 5, 6 years ago. I've already been overdone. Trust me. Yeah, I never thought I would be that fool. You know, I'll be in traffic and I'm like, bah, 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 because the person's there stuck at the light. I'm the one getting honked at now. You stop at the light, you close your eyes for a second, and people are cursing at you. I'm like, damn, how long did I fall asleep at the light? I'm that fool now getting beeped at. Oh. Yeah, I got to remind those people in the room, I ain't young no more. My eyes be telling my brain, yo, could you tell this guy's mouth to shut up? Now it's like a whole argument inside of me. The eyes is like, look, we're gonna close. We're tired of looking at stuff. Y'all could talk, but y'all could talk with your eyes closed. All praises, Princess Kenyatta. Glad you were accepted there. No, I used to be that guy. Now I'm the one that everybody's honking at. It happened to me 2 times. I say, you know what? I'm just gonna pull over. That's how I used to be. Now I'm the one getting screamed at by that guy. Oh. You have to be accepted to get into the schools. There are some people we don't let in, Ariana Monet. Some people come with craziness. So we just be like, we don't think this is the right fit for you. So there's a lot of people that I'll speak to them and I'll be like, look, maybe you should join another Israelite group. This one is not for you. Thank you, Judah Israel. Many of us are grateful for your diligence. Thank you. Hey, look, man, like I told y'all, them young lions in the clubhouse room is no joke. I'm just the old lion that just come in and get a few bites and then I come out and go back and lay down. But them young lions be devouring them. I'll be sitting back laughing. My boss be like, yo, what you laughing at? Is that, he said, is that church where you call people the N-word? He's still in shock that I call niggas niggas. Uh, nutritionists say take vitamins before you go to bed. You know, Tyrone, I did a lot of studies, and a lot of the vitamins you buy over the counter are trash. Most of it you piss right out. You're better off getting your vitamins from a balanced diet. Yes, you gotta love Captain Barnabas, man. Drop him in the box. Deacon, what you do with him? Drop him in the box. Is what wrong with this fool? Drop him in the box. You gotta love. He has zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. I'd be like, Barnabas, wait. No, stop playing with him. Stop playing with him. Drop him in the box. Drop this fool in the box. Can you imagine? You remember the Apollo with the Sandman when you start doing bad on stage and he comes out and he pulls you off stage? That's Barnabas on Clubhouse. When you start doing bad on stage, Barnabas come out, drop him in the box. What's wrong with him? Drop him in the box. Barnabas is the Clubhouse Sandman. You start saying crazy stuff, he pop out of nowhere. He come out with his own box trying to stuff your ass in it. Somebody got to make that meme up. Have Barnabas come out with a big ass box. You don't know when he's going to come out when he's had enough. You don't want to hear nothing more. I'm trying to entertain. I know the fool belong in the box. But the more he talk, I just want people to see how stupid he is. Barnabas don't want to hear nothing. He don't want to hear a damn thing from them. We're going to make a meme of Barnabas with a big ass box with a door on it. Yes, that's right, Caleb. Not the Sandman, the box man. Oh, gosh. And you gotta, the crazy part is, I be letting them rock because I want to embarrass them. So they're thinking that they're getting away with something until they hear Barnabas come out of nowhere saying, put him in the box. Yes, I'm sorry, Lioness. Drop that fool in the box. Oh, gosh. Yes, that woman that got hit with the brick, she got exposed real fast. Asking for sympathy, and she was a feminist. And Polite son. I don't know where these people come from. Why? Me, I wouldn't come back to the stage every night to get blazed like that. They come all confident and get blazed and come right back. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with these people. But they like to smoke. Yep, some people are a glutton for punishment. And look, I'm not for anybody getting hit in the face with a brick. But y'all got to understand, that's judgment from the Most High. I didn't want to say it there so that people wouldn't think I was heartless or cruel. But the Most High does have bricks for certain women. Yes, that golden sword guy. I don't even want him on stage when I'm there no more. He's just, I can't enjoy him the way I enjoy the others because he cooks too fast. I like to slow roast them, but he just cooks too fast. You know, I set the fire just right. Okay, I got my apron on, I got my big chef hat, and I'm trying to cook them nice and slow. And for some reason, he sticks his hand out and he turns the knob up real high, so the fire, it just starts burning real quick and it goes out of control. I want to roast him slow. He don't want to get cooked the way I want to cook him. Don't interfere with the chef while he's cooking. Yeah, he be losing his mind, Dara. He be like, they beg for me and then lose their mind as soon as I get in their presence. You can't make this up. I don't mind him cursing. Just take time to curse. Speak, articulate yourself first before you curse. I want to slow roast that ass, and he's there. He's sticking his hand outside the pot and turning the fire up real high. I don't get it. I took my time. I got all the seasonings for him. I got the adobo for him. Okay? He want to get cooked real quick. I try to make it entertaining, you know? Yes, show him that picture. Show him this is me. This is how I feel it should be done. You know? You see the smile on his face? That's the way I am. I feel just like him right there. I want to slow roast you. You sticking your hand outside the pot and turning the knob up higher. Yes, he got the seasoning, the white cup in his hand. That's the way I feel. Literally, I feel that's why the room is so appropriate, biblical smoke. All right, give me my chat back. Interfering with my cooking process. The Clubhouse is called Israelite Social. That's what we use for the replays. Israelite Social. You made the lady who claimed to teach the Bible get off stage. Yes, she was talking all articulate. How you don't know about the Apocrypha? You a teacher of the Bible. I got to understand, a lot of this experience that I have with dealing with these people, I worked in a psychiatric ward for 9 years. So I had to reason with people every day for 9 years. 12-hour shifts with crazy people. So a lot of the stuff that I'm saying is based on my interaction with these people. You never know what's going to come out their mouth. And you always got to have some way to calm them down or deal with them. Okay? So you never know. Every day was a new venture at the job. I heard the bishop say there's no accidents. If you stub your toe, it was meant. Is there a scripture for that? Deuteronomy 32, verse 39.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 39. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me.
There's no other God but the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Read on.
I kill.
What?
I kill.
What does God do?
I kill.
Read on.
And I make alive.
Whether you live or you die, it's up to God. There is no accidents. There's no, it was an untimely demise. No, God got your birthday and your death day. Read it again.
I kill and I make alive.
Read on.
I wound.
You can get wounded by God. Read on.
And I heal.
And you could be healed by God. Read on.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
The doctor didn't just come up with a miracle cure and save you. If God decides you're going to die, you dying. He said, there's nobody who could deliver you out of my hand. So the world thinks, oh, he got into an accident, or he just went to the store. It was just too soon, and he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. No, hell no. Okay, in the spirit world, God has today, your paperwork comes on his desk. He says, okay, put him in traffic. He's going to get hit by a car. Okay, put him in that neighborhood. He's going to go to the store there. Somebody's going to shoot him. All right. Oh, he's going to get sprinkled with some COVID. He's not going to recover from his respiratory infection. He's going to die. So that's why God had to tell him, I kill, I make alive. Amos chapter 3, verse 6, please. God says, I do all these things. There's no such thing as accident. In your head, it's an accident, the way it played out.
The book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
The city is to alert the people. It's an alarm. Read on.
Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord hath not done it?
God was like, you think evil could come in the city and I don't sanction it? Read on.
Surely the Lord God will do nothing.
Read on.
But he revealeth his secret.
His what?
His secret.
His what?
His secret.
God reveals his secrets to who?
Unto his servants.
To the people that serve him. Read on.
The prophets.
So we know what's going on. Okay, we know there ain't no accident. God got your birthday and your death day. You slip in the bathroom and hit your head, it was not an accident. That's how God decided you're going to go. Someone tell Deacon Abiel that Deacon Asaph is the Clubhouse. Yes, I want that title. I may not be able to cook a steak like Abiel. I can't take the belt. But I will cook that ass on Clubhouse. And I got all 7 seasonings. Okay. I will put some honey mustard sauce on you, some barbecue sauce. Okay. I was telling people that you're on a fast, take the power out of it. No, it's if you can let people know, but some people brag about it. Okay, Christ was talking about the people who brag, like they want everybody to know. Sometimes you have to let people know. They bringing you food, you're like, look, I'm on a fast. You can't just be like, no, they bring you the food and you just let it sit there. They're gonna be curious, yo, why you not eating? In a case like that, you gotta talk, you gotta say something. Yeah, I like that. He's put the KFC got 57 herbs. I forgot how much herbs and spices it is, but we're gonna get a Clubhouse with the herbs and spices. Okay, and I'm gonna put on a chef suit, a purple chef suit. Okay. Yes, I think it's 11. I don't remember 57. I think it's 11. The AY sauce. Y'all got jokes. If you let this understanding pass, the lake of fire is coming for your ass. Yes, that's true. Me and my Lord always enjoying the rhyme Deacon Asaph has while teaching on Clubhouse. I just try to make it entertaining, you know. You know, like, what's that? Is it hibachi? You know, the chef, he's cooking at the table. You watch him cook. He's flipping the knives. He's chopping everything up. Okay, he's trying to make it entertaining as he's chopping things up. He's showing you his knife skills. It's no different from that. You want to stick there for Feast of Tabernacle? at? Where we at? Yes, I did find the wall. I just didn't want to switch it yet. I feel deceived that the Christian church never brought out these scriptures, just John 3:16, but now I'm able to truly read the Bible thanks to you. Hey, y'all said that. I'm going to save this for Clubhouse. I'm not bringing it out now. As I was examining that, because a lot of times they want to stay right there. Or I'm going to stay right there and I'm going to roast them right there. I just found a new way to go over that. So you're going to look real stupider than you was before. You're not just going to look stupid, you're going to look stupider. You just had to examine things. But I got a new way. I'm going to give it to y'all in that room. Good, Princess Esther. Y'all got to go to sleep. Y'all going to start looking like me and not being able to wake up and falling asleep in traffic. Y'all be seeing some people like the whole, I'm like, then they tell me I was asleep. I just didn't turn my phone off. Yes? Yes, the Clubhouse, the Feast of Tabernacle is October 13th to the 20th. For who's asking, Deacon, who would you save if Moy type fire came through your neighborhood? I'm not sure what that is. Isn't that a fighting skill? Oh. Deacon coming from my tribe today, but it's all love. We love Benjamin. Benjamin be funny as hell. Like that other dude that was telling you, yo, push out your chest. The dude from England. Because he be bugging me out. Because one minute he's speaking the patois, then he's switching back to the English accent. Day of Atonement. What day is that? Day of Atonement has not passed. It's coming up. I'm on all night with biblical smoking, all day with UGL. I need it. Hey, that's good because a lot of you are learning. Even I learned. The men be bringing out scriptures. I forgot. That's why I said sometimes I just like to sit back and listen to them cook. Okay? Say that again. The 8th of October, right? Sunday, October 8th at sundown. So everybody should be preparing for the Day of Atonement. It is a one day out of the year that the Lord allows us to make an atonement for our sin. Yes, there's no way you could say that you came into that clubhouse room and those men didn't teach you. Okay, even listening to them go back and forth, it gives me new ways to look at things on how to attack. When I was growing up, they said I would hear white people say there's more than one way to skin a cat. I don't like skinning no cats. I like skinning Christians. So the new saying is there's more than one way to skin a religious nut job. Not Christians, because all type of crazy nut jobs be coming in there. And they get cooked at it every single night. The kitchen is always open. The kitchen is never closed. Okay? They get cooked at it every night. Not cooked at it. It's COOKEDED. Cooked at it every night. That's right. Like, exactly. I don't know where they got, who skins cats? Hey, Tom, you know, there's more than one way to skin a cat. I ain't ever thought about skinning no cat. So I don't know where some of these sayings come from. They probably was saying, the person they were skinning was probably us. They just put a cat in there. Skin a cat. Just think about it. I heard that little. A lot of stuff I heard little that's crazy now. That's right, Tabitha. It's probably Ming Ling Lee at the Chinese restaurant. Hot sauce, dark sauce, ketchup? You want more rice? You egg roll? They skinning cats. Deacon, there's a video of Vladimir Putin. Yes, I saw the video. It went viral. I don't know why, because we talk about it all the time. I always tell y'all about the book Russian Icons by Vladimir Ivanov. Okay, I got that book 25 years ago, and I always tell y'all to look up the Black Madonna. They have that artwork. When they invaded the cities where the Israelites dwelt, they took our artwork. Okay, so they just happen to show it because they know it's exciting to you black people now because you're educated, but they've been showing that all the time. It's just now that the bishop been bringing it out, Negroes is paying attention. But that's not new. Some of the books you tell us about, I can't find anyway, because they pull them off shelves. The bishop mentioned a book, and they take it off. The world is watching. When I bought the Russian Icons book, it was 97, 98, and I may have paid like $63 for it. Now, good luck getting it at a decent price. Oh, this brother, a lot of my sisters were telling me they cannot use that. I even tried to send them Upload God's Laws, and they couldn't get in either. Yes, I told y'all, one day y'all going to come and not find us. That's why I keep, you see what I keep telling everybody? Come to the school, come to the school, come to the school. Everybody got excuses, but the Most High is going to shut it down. The door is closing, okay? Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to show you Christ said that. I don't believe the door is closing. Go to Luke chapter 13 and start with verse 24. Watch this. The door that's closing is YouTube. The door that's closing is Clubhouse. The door that's closing is even our doors. There's going to come a time where we're not letting nobody through them doors. And then y'all going to be like, oh, I used to listen to you all the time. I'm going to show you where that is in the scriptures. Luke 13:24, read it, please.
The book of Luke, chapter 13 and verse 24. Strive to enter in at the straight gate.
Straight is a position of difficulty. Strive to enter into the straight gate. Read on.
For many, I say unto you, will seek to enter in, and shall not be able.
It's going to be difficult to get through the gates of God. The Christian gates are wide. That's the gate to destruction. You could go through them with no problem. Read on.
When once the master of the house is risen up and has shut to the door.
Say that again.
When once the master of the house is risen up and hath shut to the door.
Eventually, the master, the Most High, is going to give instructions. That's it. No more people. Shut the door. Read on.
And ye begin to stand without.
You're going to be on the outside of that shut door. Read on.
And to knock at the door.
And knock. Did not he do that with the ark? It said God closed the ark. It said God's hand closed the ark. Noah didn't know the day that God was going to say, look, that's it. Get your family. Get inside. I'm going to close the door. It's going to be the same thing with us. A spiritual door is going to be closed. And all that access you had is going to be cut off because you were playing. You know how many people give excuse, oh, it's too far, it's too this, it's too, okay, fine. Eventually, no more excuses. God is going to close the door, and you're going to stand. Read it one more time.
When once the master of the house is risen up, and hath shut to the door, and ye begin to stand without.
You on the outside. Read on.
And to knock at the door.
And now you knocking, let me in. Read on.
Saying, Lord, Lord, open unto us.
Open unto us. Okay? Deacon, that's cruel. Why reject members? You obviously not paying attention to the scripture. You're not. This is the Lord saying this. If it's cruel, you take it up with God. This is what God says. Okay? You're not spiritual, so you're not picking up the scripture. You're doing just what the people did who attacked the prophets. You're putting your emotions on man. And that's why Christ is giving the parable. Let's start it one more time for Kingsley because he's not paying attention. Verse 24. Pay attention. Pay attention. Stop being emotional and pay attention. There's a parable that the Messiah is giving about a cutoff time to enter the kingdom.
Luke,
if you think it's cruel, then take it up with God. Pay attention. Stop being emotional. Read it, please.
Luke chapter 13 and verse 24. Strive to enter at the straight gate.
A lot of you are not striving. This is just a convenience for you. Oh, I'll watch them when I feel like it. I'm busy right now. Okay, so it says strive. The same way we strive every night to bring y'all the truth, you should strive into a place of learning. Read on.
For many, I say unto you, will seek to enter in, and shall not be able.
So God has it spiritually set up so that when you do decide to make the decision, it's not going to be open unto you. Read on.
When once the master of the house is risen up.
When the master of the house, meaning the Most High God, has risen up and said, read on.
And hath shut to the door.
And he shuts that spiritual access that you have now. Read on.
And ye begin to stand without.
And you standing without because now you decide. Some of you are only going to come rushing in when things are cut off. Same thing with Noah with the ark. They were watching him and making mockery of him until he went in and they said God's hand closed the door. Then all of a sudden, everybody knocking outside the ark. Read on.
And to knock at the door.
And you're going to be knocking. Read on.
Saying, Lord, Lord, open unto us. And he shall answer and say unto you, I know you not.
Okay, so that's going to happen to a lot of you. That's going to happen to a lot of you because some of y'all take this for a joke. How many times you hear me say, where you live? Have you made it to the school? Oh, no, not yet. My job. Oh, it's too far. I don't have a car right now. Whatever. I hear all the excuses. I've heard one person make an excuse for 3 years. You've been watching us for 3 years and they took your ass to the school not once. You one of the people that the door is going to be shut on. Okay, y'all notice I don't beg nobody. I just tell them the information. You show up, you show up. If you don't show up, you're going to blow up when the bombs come. I like that. If you don't show up, you're going to blow up. It's all good. I needed to hear, stop making excuses, get my behind to the school. That's right. And don't be emotional. Okay? Don't be emotional. That's the problem. Hey, when I first used to go to learn with the bishop, it would take me 2 hours and change of travel on public transportation. I didn't have no car. In the cold, we would get in the train in New York City, and it would take us 2 hours between walking to the train and getting out of the train and continuing to walk. So I don't listen to people who say it's too far. And we did that twice a week. We will meet on a Tuesday and we will meet on the Sabbath. Our Lord has been reaching out multiple times, but we have not heard back. From what state, Benjamin Princess? No, you can. Who cares? He could bring up Joy Morgan all he wants. That's what losers. Listen, every time they mention her name, that just shows how powerful we are. how long we just reached our 20th year anniversary, and the only thing you could do is bring her up. We deserve a round of applause. You should be clapping if that's the only thing that you got on us. Okay, stuff that we watched the Chinese boy make up and the white man dismiss, y'all should be clapping for us. That's all you could bring up. Come on, man, you stupid niggas. I don't entertain you. I embrace that. Everybody knows bullshit. Y'all got nothing, so y'all got to make shit up. The same way you made things up about Christ, you got to make things. They think we're going to be like, oh my God. Nigga, we don't care. Okay? The whole world knows now that y'all just like the ISUPK. The ISUPK, they can't teach. They can't get nobody to listen to them. So when they do get an audience, they say those guys in purple enjoy Morgan. The people be like, yo, who the hell is that? You know how stupid you sound? When you bringing up somebody from another state that we had nothing to do with, and we right here in the United States, and you can't show no, you have no credit for the work that you saying you're doing as a man of God. You got to gossip and lie. Come on, man. That's played, son. Do they still say that? That's played, son. What? You guys are responsible for her death just like I don't even know who that. That sounds like some stupid ass GMS name. We're not entertaining your dumb ass. Some of us just want to answer the Bible. Don't even entertain him, Megum. Let him talk. It's 2:29. Okay? And y'all had already seen how I've been handling this. And y'all still here. Ain't nobody left behind it. It just shows how much of a loser they are. They have nothing. And when all else fails, start lying. When you start lying, that just shows how powerful we are. When I come for you, I don't have to lie. That's power right there. When I come for you, I don't have to come with no lies. I'm going to bury you when I come for you with your own stuff, with new, fresh stuff right there. I don't have to make some stuff. I don't have to repeat things that are unfounded. When I come for you, just get your suit you want to be buried in. Okay? Get your suit, because when I come for you, you're getting buried. It's that simple. Yes, that is a BHI. That's a black Hebrew Israelite name, Judah. I don't even have to tell you. The audience know what time it is. So, even in the clubhouse, I'll be ready to come for people. The men tell me, yo, look in the chat. Everybody's already roasting. Before I could even put hands on them, they're doing what it says in Leviticus. It says, your hand should be first upon him. Okay? I'll be coming for people, and there's already people on top of them. Like, damn, y'all didn't even give me a chance to season him up. But I understand when you can't teach, lie. When your leader's weak, lie. When you get no recognition, lie. When nobody pays attention to you, lie. When you can't get no attention, lie. Yes, Ohad, the chat is brutal. Even the women be, I didn't know they were so lethal. The woman be taking their shoes off to hit them. I had to scream at them this morning. They were ripping the sister up. She's begging for mercy. I had to tell the chat, yo, fall back. The Most High's going to judge you, man. And some of y'all did apologize to her, and I appreciate that. But some of y'all be going too hard. Some of y'all need to ease up in the chat. Y'all not giving, these people are new. They don't know no better. Yes, some of you did apologize, Katia. I saw it. But some of y'all be brutal. Y'all don't give those people no chance. some of the times I attack the people in the chat only because I see y'all going in on them. So I got to scroll all the way up and read what launched this gang mob mentality. I'm like, why is everybody ripping this person apart? Then I got to go all the way to the top of the chat and say, oh, they were saying something they shouldn't have said in here. And they realize it's not safe. Hey, this is how much of a BS Negro he is. When you have to announce, I'm not afraid of IUIC. Nigga, you scared. I don't announce I'm not afraid of no one. Who announces, I'm not afraid of you, you're not going to bully me, you're not going to take my lunch money today. Nigga, you scared. You don't announce you're not afraid. Sit your ass down. I'm not afraid of you anymore. I did some push-ups. You're not going to kick sand in my face. Remember that little cartoon in the back of the comic books where the skinny kid, the thing that you got, they wanted you to order it, so they show him real skinny, then he takes that drink, then he comes back real big. Yeah, I'm not going to remember that. I was a little kid when that was out. That's what he sound like right now. I'm not as scared of you anymore. Nigga, sit your ass down before I take your $5 ass and make change out of you. In the words of Nino Brown. Now, the gas prices are too high, Sister D. I ain't putting nobody on nobody. I ain't putting one passenger on a plane to Blaconda. Deacon, do you remember now? She had a very emotional. Hey, she got the room shut down. Attacking the Transformers. She got the whole room shut down. There's certain trigger words you cannot say. Okay? And I don't know, I think it could be her passion. I don't think she's doing it to be deliberate. But she got the whole room shut down. I think it was Tuesday night. Yes, the gas price is too high, Jade. Ain't nobody getting on that plane to Blaconda. We just going to tell you to sit your ass down, or we going to get Barnabas to put him in the box. Put that fool in the box. That's cheaper. But y'all got to remember them old comic books. They showed a little skinny white boy. Then he goes and he takes the drink or whatever it was they selling, whatever garbage. It was right next to the X-ray vision glasses that everybody, y'all know y'all was ordering them damn glasses. Yes, I think she's a little bit, you got to be patient, you know, because yep. Now I know y'all old just like me. O has said the sea monkeys. They had them little sea monkeys on the back there, and you sending your money off to go and buy them. It's just hard sometimes to rationalize these people. You don't know if they're trolling or they're serious. Deacon, did you hear about the guy who shot the Bible? He was sentenced 7 years in prison. Yeah, we spoke about him this morning. He got that work this morning to the point where people were upset. You know, people were upset. And the crazy thing with him was he was the one that aired out GMS for talking about you can have sex with little girls. When their leader said, we're going to get them while they're young. In the kingdom, we're going to get them at 12 years old. And ironically, he goes to jail for getting I think the girl was 14. and he forced her to have oral sex with him. It's Polite. Could we bring that up? Polite gets 7 years in state penitentiary. And a lot of you black people, y'all was looking at this guy like he was on Vlad TV with 500,000 views because ignorant niggers was listening to the stupidity that was coming out of his mouth. And here he is bragging about his multiple wives and forcing a 14-year-old girl to suck his penis. And y'all was looking up to this guy and buying his stupid books and sending him money. Oh. Just click that one right there. No, that's old. Oh, go up to where it says Brother Polite gets sentenced to 7 years. We can see the video. Most of y'all don't remember. They tried to attack us. He was with Sarnetta coming to where our camp was to try to engage us. He got all the other Israelite camps to engage him in his buffoonery. Bishop said, man, don't even speak to this. Don't even engage him. What's taking so long to bring it up? All we seeing is his hat. Motivational speaker, Brother Polite, took to Instagram recently, and he ain't motivating nothing. He was just a slick talking, I don't even think he was Israel. Announced that his sexual battery charges were dropped on Monday the 16th. Now, Captain Zakar brought this out on, I don't know if it was Captain Zakar or Captain Amaziah. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Motivational speaker Brother Polite took to Instagram recently to announce that his sexual battery charges were dropped on Monday the 16th of August 2023. The influencer turned himself in after being accused of sexually assaulting a 14-year-old girl in February. Slide it down. I'm going to show you how, no, the other way. I'm going to show you how stupid some of you black people are. He was in the club throwing a party saying the charges were dropped and everybody was popping bottles with him. And then Wednesday, they sentenced him to 7 years in the state penitentiary. He knew that he was going to go to jail, but he said, before I go to jail, I'm going to have fun with you suckers. Everybody knew when the charges came, there was no way he was going to beat that stuff. The mother had evidence. They had his semen. They had pictures. They had everything. His semen was on the 14-year-old little girl. She showed scars of him forcefully putting his private parts into her mouth. He violently did that to her. Okay, that's why they called it sexual battery. But when he knew he was going to jail, he was still partying and collecting money, because that's how idiotic some of you black people are. Slide it up. Online sources said that the author was sentenced to 7 years in prison for sexual battery of a child with 10 years of probation. However, it seems like the internet personality does not have to serve the sentence. Slide up. For those unversed, Brothers Polite is a motivational speaker who found a new covenant. He is a former gang member but has since turned into a mentor. He frequently uploads inspired. Nothing that he says is inspiring. You black people are dumb as hell if you follow it. But we knew from the minute he stepped on the scene, this guy was a clown. And we ain't never entertained him. Meanwhile, Israelite groups is dying to sit with him to go over the Bible. And he's just making mockery. Okay, then he shot up the Bible. Get the video on YouTube of him shooting up the Bible. He had nothing but complete hatred for God. So God cast him down in the sight of the nation of Israel and humiliated and embarrassed him. Because while you were getting on the GMS Israelites for their fetish for little girls, you had the same fetish. Pot calling the kettle black, as my mother would say. You could put the search so I can see it, so the people are not in suspense waiting. Put it on the screen, YouTube. Put YouTube on there. Put this the YouTube search on the screen. Drag it over. Okay, press play. The people can see this. He went to a gun range and brought a Bible. So the God says, oh, you can't bring that gun to jail. I want to see how you're going to protect your behind in jail with no gun there. What's going on? We don't even need the audio. Just press play if it's going to take a whole bunch of time. Okay, and you see in the corner, that's from Sarnetta Studios. That's him shooting the Bible up. That's his hatred for God. Okay? So I don't feel sorry for him. We're going to see how tough we can. I bet you he's going to be calling on God in jail. You can take that off. Let me get my chat back. I don't believe he's an Israelite, so. And that's the worst crime you want to go to jail for. Pedophilia or rape or any type of sexual molestation charges. You don't want to go to jail for that. Putting makeup on his face. When he put that stupid Egyptian crap on his face. I can't believe you niggers even fall for that. Even his other man with the weave glued to his bald head. What was his name? Shaka Almost. Hey, so the reason why I was talking about the Haiti situation, I don't know if what's been going on there, if you guys been paying attention. The civil unrest is crazy. 80% of the land is in turmoil, and it's like every man for themselves. There's no the law enforcement are getting killed, and they've lost control, as far as I'm concerned, of the island. And look, me, I didn't care that he shot the Bible up. Okay, it don't bother me because the word is in my heart. You could do whatever you want. There's people using their Bibles to hold up the kitchen table. Okay, there's people, you go to their house, the Bible is on the floor, or it's all, he made a public display of his hatred for it. But some of you treat your Bible like crap in your house. So I don't care that he shot the Bible up. It means nothing to me. But it's time for him to be held accountable for the evil, the attacks on the Israelite community. Okay? Wait. This got to be a fake person. Now we got a stupid woman. Wait, slide this one down. This one's funny. Angela McQuaid, IUIC twist Bible doctrine. So what you addressing him for? So what? He shot a Bible. Nathaniel is a Freemason. Can you serve two men? You stupid black people. Y'all been hearing that shit from GMS. GMS was the first group to say the lowest life Israelite group that there is. And you stupid niggas, y'all can't even come up with some new shit. Y'all still repeating the same dumb shit from 15, 16 years ago. You niggas, come on, man. Y'all got to be more creative than that. That can't be a black woman joining in with these stupid black men now. Yes, it got to be Tyrone. It got to be Tyrone using a woman's name. It has to be. And like I said, man, y'all got to take your hat off to the bishop. Ain't nobody getting attacked like him. And the more you attack, the more he clap back and state the fact. And put Israel on the map. Y'all niggas is clowns, man. How long they been attacking him for all these years and saying dumb shit they can't substantiate? And what does he do? Open a new school. What does he do? Break down more scriptures. It's just not even fun no more, man. Y'all not even being creative. Y'all just regurgitating the same dumb shit that y'all not making this fun for me no more. Come on, man. At least come up with something original. He's a Freemason. Y'all niggas ain't never seen a Freemason in your life. Okay? Y'all don't know, you wouldn't know a Freemason if he came up to you and slapped you for free. He's a few stupid niggas. What y'all know? Why do you think I clown you black people? I don't respect nothing you say. Come on, man. Freemason. You need to go get some free education. Yes, y'all need to get hit with a brick. Not that woman that got hit with the brick. Y'all need to get hit with a brick now. That's the next event. I told him I'm going to make sure he got a horse. Niggas, they couldn't sleep because he rode in on a horse. Y'all got him on your brain. You clowns. Y'all waiting 3 o'clock. It's going on 3 o'clock. They waited all week to bring this up. They're so creative. But let's get off these stupid niggers. Hey, let's go to the videos we have of what's going on in Haiti. I don't know if y'all aware of this. Hey, Garland put a brick and a chair. A brick and a chair for that ass. Yeah, I got jokes. Oh, y'all got jokes. Let me see it on the screen first. I can't read the chat right now. I'm gonna search through this content. Let me see it. Hey, before we do that, I don't know if y'all heard about this in New York. Click that one right there. If y'all didn't hear about this, y'all need to know, because this is why Christ said the love of many shall wax cold. Look what this man did to this old woman in the subways of New York. He needed a brick. Y'all was mad because that woman, she said that she got hit with a brick and nobody did nothing to help. Nobody did nothing to help this woman. This woman should have got help. Yo, what's going on with the hold up, man? Y'all making me not want to call videos. Y'all take so long to pull them up. Just drag them to the stream.
Like I'm nobody, like my life don't matter.
She said, my life doesn't matter, like I'm nobody. Look what this man was doing. Watch this.
Laurel is recovering after being mercilessly beaten with a belt and her cane on the subway platform.
The man is an animal. He's brutal. And he has no reason and no right to be free or anything. He needs to be locked up.
It happened in Harlem last Friday around 3 in the morning.
He hitting her hard. Look, she's not even moving. He knocked her unconscious. And now he took his belt off after he broke her cane to whoop her.
camera that even police admit
It's tough to watch. It's obviously concerning and shocking to us.
an MTA employee behind the station booth recorded the attack for over 3 minutes and appears to call someone describing the emergency.
He's hitting her in the head. Look, he's wailing on her in the head. This is what we got to deal with you crazy niggers.
Telling Pix 11 she needed help walking up the stairs when the 43-year-old suspect she never met suddenly turns on her and is seen striking the victim over 50 times. Police identifying the suspect as Norton Blake. They say he has multiple prior arrests and his last known address was the Manhattan Psychiatric Center.
He will be arrested and charged for that assault on that female.
While recording her shocking assault, some are asking if the station agent's actions were sufficient.
They're being trained, and part of the training is how to handle situations that are safety related or crime or anything that is troubling, even just quality of life issues.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. And this is what this world is coming to. You beating an old woman. What they said, she was 70. You whooping her like a dog on the floor. This is what New York has come to. Let me see it in the feed. I can't tell by that. Okay, go up. Yes, do that one first. No, not that one. I don't want that one today. Yes. I need to be aware of what's going on there, because that's our brothers and sisters. And ever since they fought for their freedom, it just seems like, you know, the place is just getting in turmoil.
Armed with machetes and batons, hundreds of churchgoers marched through the town.
Pause it. So the reason why I said Haiti is crazy, these people are supposed to be churchgoers. These people are supposed to be a part of the church, and the pastor encouraged them to get machetes and rocks to go and round up the criminals in the city. Okay, this is what the leader of the church did. And this is crazy. I'm surprised that you're not hearing about this in the United States, what took place. The pastor of the church encouraged the church members to go out and confront gang members who got guns. Let it play.
Armed with machetes and batons, hundreds of churchgoers marched through the town of Canaan on the outskirts of Haiti's capital, Port-au-Prince. They want to rid the area of gangs. Protesters searched homes, and a suspected gang member was beaten to death.
This machete is to cut off the heads of those who are making the people leave their homes, because these gangs make our lives unbearable and destroy the country. We will stop it.
I came to preach to the gangs to change their lives, because this violence is not good.
But as this group marched through the town, the gang that controls the area opened fire with machine guns.
The gangs are shooting at us. I'm looking for shelter.
Local rights groups say many people were killed and dozens wounded, and some people were kidnapped. Some have accused the organiser of the march of being irresponsible, saying parishioners with machetes were no match for gang members armed with...
Pause it. That's why I said Haiti is crazy, and this religious madness. They convinced them without scriptures that in the name of the Lord to go and attack these gang members who got guns, and the gang members started to shoot back at them. These are church members. These are people of the church that the pastor, with his religious lies, convinced people to die, to take back control of the city, which is not going to happen if these men are armed with machine guns. You're marching them into slaughter. Let it play.
People were kidnapped. Some have accused the organiser of the march of being irresponsible, saying parishioners with machetes were no match for gang members armed with assault weapons.
That's the power of religion, okay? Because that religious leader can manipulate you to going against people with guns and saying that it is the power of God, as we're going to see. This is the power. This is how dangerous religious nut jobs are. Let it play.
Gang violence has grown out of control in Haiti. Up to 80% of Port-au-Prince is now under the control of armed groups.
80% is under control of armed groups. Okay, meaning the police has lost control of 80% of the land. Let it play.
This year alone, 2,400 people have been killed and nearly 1,000 kidnapped. Fed up with the surge in violence, some people organised a vigilante movement in April that targets and kills suspected gang members. A spiralling pattern of violence, and every day members of the public are increasingly paying the price. Alex Beard.
That's it. Let me get the other video. I want to show y'all something. I want to show you something with these religious nut jobs. Press play the other one. That was the Al Jazeera, right? Give me the other one up top. No, I want the other one. Yes. There's something I want y'all to hear that's been said in the name of religion.
Ongoing violence in Haiti is getting worse.
U.S. authorities now warning all Americans still in that country to get out now. Local 10's Leanne Morahone is live. She's at MIA.
So this is the first one that I watch, when they were giving a travel advisory for all Americans to get out of Haiti. Press play.
Latest on this, Leanne.
And the gang violence has really ratcheted up, according to the expert we spoke to in the last few weeks.
An urgent warning from the U.S. Embassy in Haiti, sending out this security alert late Wednesday that reads in part, quote, given the current security situation and infrastructure challenges, U.S. citizens in Haiti should depart Haiti as soon as possible via commercial or private transport. This comes a month after the State Department ordered non-emergency personnel and their families out of the country. Haiti has been reeling since the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse 2 years ago, which spurred an increase in kidnapping.
Now, y'all remember we spoke about that. They set him up. They sent assassins there to kill him. And that's what caused the civil unrest. So don't be surprised if there's a bigger hand behind the gang activity that's taking place there to destabilize the country. Okay, it's a lot more than gangs just running rampant. Okay, what happened was they sent executioners to come to this man's house and kill him and shoot his wife up. Remember we brought that up before. Let it play.
2 years ago, which spurred an increase in kidnappings, unrest, and gang violence.
The situation on the ground in Haiti, particularly in the Port-au-Prince metropolitan region, which is the largest urban area of the country, has gotten much worse in the last few weeks. And
Paul Namphy of the Family Action Network movement names 2 particularly heinous incidences of recent bloodshed.
There was the massacre in Kofufe, where approximately 54 people lost their lives. And then 5 days ago, there was a procession where people in the neighborhood of Canaga, which is just north of the capital, Port-au-Prince, were led by a pastor into basically a procession against gang violence, and basically gang members machine gun them to death.
The embassy warning flights from the Caribbean nation are few and fill up fast.
And Namphy also points out that as bad as the situation has been all this year, the Biden administration has sent back hundreds of Haitians to the country. In fact, we learn
now you see that they're letting in immigrants from all over, but they're sending Haitian people back to an area that's been classified as nobody travel there anymore. They're aware of the violence that's taking place there, and they're still sending Haitians back there to be killed. You can't make this up. You're taking in immigrants from all over, okay? And you're taking in people from the Ukraine and spending billions of dollars, okay? But with this situation, no. You black, stay back. You black, go back. This is crazy. Bring it back. Listen to what the lady said.
Members machine gun them to death.
The embassy warning flights from the Caribbean nation are few and fill up fast.
And Namphy also points out that as bad as the situation has been all this year, the Biden administration has sent back hundreds of Haitians to the country. In fact, we learn, according to The Hill, that the administration did send a deportation flight to Port-au-Prince just this morning.
Wow. So while they're breaking news of how bad it is, that same morning they sending Haitians back there to die. You see the level of hatred? This is crazy, man. Let it play. Okay, give me the other video. Then y'all understand. Now y'all see why we got to stay in this Bible. And we got to pray for justice. We got to pray for deliverance from the Most High. The lady said, with the civil unrest going on there, with 80% of the land destabilized, and the chances of you dying are imminent, or you being put to death is imminent, they still say, put them Haitians back on a plane and put them back over there. Let them die. This is blatant, right in your face. Damn. Press play. I only sent you 3, so this should be the last one, right?
The sound of gunfire in the distance after a gang in Haiti opened fire on a protest led by a Christian church leader, killing and injuring several.
This is a Christian church that believes in white man Jesus. He convinced these poor Haitians in this Christian lying denomination to go and put their lives in harm's way. This is a cult. This is a cult. This is a Christian religious cult. Modern day times. We're showing you a cult. They have no scriptures to justify what they're doing here. Okay? And the law enforcement that should have been protecting them is non-existent. I'm going to show you how crazy this pastor is. I'm going to show you that this is a religious nut job. Let it play.
On a protest led by a Christian church leader, killing and injuring several people. Some have also been kidnapped. Local residents who took part in the protest recounted fleeing the scene.
I was standing and heard something hitting me. I thought, I cannot stay here. I felt uncomfortable and saw blood. I told my peers blood was running down my feet. I was wounded.
Hundreds of parishioners, some armed with sticks and machetes, took part in the protest in a suburb of Haiti's capital.
So you see the danger of religion? Where someone can march you into a place where there's people waiting for you with guns. Don't underestimate the power of religion, man. You got to think, how did he motivate these people in the name of Christianity to walk into armed guns, man? A machete can't do nothing against no gun. A big stick can't do nothing against no gun. But this religious nut job convinced hundreds of parishioners to walk into harm's way and get shot up. Press play.
Attempt to rid the area of gangs. Some had joined the march, organised by church leader Pastor Marco, thinking it was a peaceful demonstration against gang violence. One protester said that the pastor had told his followers to
Listen to this. Listen to this. This is the part I want you to hear about these religious nut jobs. Okay, look at what the pastor told them. Press play.
That the pastor had told his followers to keep on walking in spite of the gunfire.
When we arrived at their stronghold, the gangs attacked us. They opened fire on us with all sorts of guns. The pastor's followers really believed what he told them. He said they were bulletproof. That
the pastor told them they were bulletproof and to keep walking. This is a cult. This is a modern-day religious cult in Haiti. This is crazy. He convinced the parishioners that to just walk. Don't worry about the gunfire. You're bulletproof. God is going to protect you. And they did just what he said. Read on.
They opened fire on us with all sorts of guns. The pastor's followers really believed what he told them. He said
and the pastor's followers believed what he told them. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. Because I read this in the New York Times. So I said, let me search for the video, and then I'm seeing people marching into gunfire. What type of church is this? This is why I got on the people yesterday with 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. Study to show thyself approved unto God. Cursed be the man that trusteth in man. You got men that will lead you into death, even in these black Hebrew Israelite groups. You got black Hebrew Israelite groups that they're convincing their members to go into harm's way. Okay, you got black Hebrew Israelites that are religious nut jobs. Their leaders are nut jobs, just like all the way in Haiti, that leader's a nut job. He convinced the people, you're doing this for God and you are bulletproof. Don't worry about getting shot. God will stop the bullets. Can we bring it back again? I couldn't believe what I was hearing in this day and age, that people is this crazy. Now, the reason why this resonated with me is because there's black Hebrew Israelites just like this. Their leaders are telling them you're fighting for God. Meanwhile, they're fighting for the leader of whatever Israelite school they're a part of. And these people believe it because they don't read and they don't study, or else they wouldn't be giving these people their money. Let it play.
The gangs attacked us. They opened fire on us with all sorts of guns. The pastor's followers really believed what he told them. He said they were bulletproof, that those that were wounded had no faith.
He said the ones who got shot is because you have no faith. You can't make this up. The pastor said the reason why you got shot, nigga, is because you have no faith. This is a cult, and you got black Hebrew Israelites that are just like this. Okay, I'm hearing black Hebrew Israelites say they're ready to die for their leader. This is crazy. Okay, any leader that's telling you to die for them is not a leader. The leader should be trying to keep you out of harm's way, not put you in a place to die. But we see this in Haiti and we see this in the United States of America. Bring it back.
Gangs attacked us. They opened fire on us with all sorts of guns. The pastor's followers really believed what he told them. He said they were bulletproof, that those that were wounded had no faith.
Gang violence has spiked in Haiti following the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse in 2021, leaving more than 2,400 people dead this year alone. Amid the violence, many Haitians have joined a violence movement that targets suspected gang members. The UN says that more than 350 people have been killed since that uprising began in April.
Yo, that's crazy. That is crazy. And you free Haitians in the United States of America, you should be protesting against that and condemning that. Okay? No leader should tell you to put yourself in harm's way for that leader. This is crazy. Go out, and if you get shot, it's because you have no faith. The Lord will protect you. And this is how dangerous religion is, because the people believed it. And a lot of you listen to these charismatic pastors, or with these, they seduce you with lies, and you'll put your life on the line for them. This is crazy. Give me 2 Chronicles chapter 18, verse 1. I want to show y'all something.
The book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 18 and verse 1. Now Jehoshaphat had riches in honor and abundance, and joined affinity with Ahab.
So this is the king of Israel and the king of Judah. Read on.
And after
Ahab was wicked. Read on.
And after certain years, he went down to Ahab to Samaria. And Ahab killed sheep and oxen for him.
Ahab was over Israel. Read on. Because remember, it was split into two kingdoms. Read on.
And Ahab killed sheep and oxen for him in abundance, and for the people that he had with him, and persuaded him to go up with him to Ramoth Gilead. And Ahab, king of Israel, said unto Jehoshaphat, king of Judah, Wilt thou go with me to Ramoth Gilead? And he answered him, I am as thou art, and my people as thy people, and we will be with thee in the war.
So sometimes you cannot join affinity with people just because it's your people. This was a war that was not sanctioned, not okay by God. Read on.
And Jehoshaphat said unto the king of Israel, Inquire, I pray thee, at the word of the Lord today.
So he said, look, let's ask God if we should go first. Because spiritual men, back then, they inquired. They didn't just attack at random like ignorant black people do. Okay, you wanted to know when spiritual men wouldn't just go to war. They would inquire of their spiritual leaders, should we do it? What does God say? Read on.
Therefore, the king of Israel gathered together of prophets 400 men, and said unto them, Shall we go to Ramoth Gilead to battle?
So Israel had 400 fake prophets. I want you to understand what's going on here. The Israelite had 400 fake prophets. The same way right now, you see a lot of Israelite groups. Don't just assume because they got a Bible and a Hebrew name that they're connected to God. Here we have in the Bible, this guy had 400 prophets that he would inquire of. Read on.
Shall we go to Ramoth Gilead to battle, or shall I forbear?
Or shall we fall back? Because if you wanted a sign from the Lord to know that you were putting your people in harm's way, that's why I gave you the analogy of Haiti. God was not working with that man. But he convinced those people to go and put themselves in harm's way against men with guns, machine guns. He convinced them, this is the power of religion, that if you get shot, it's because you have no faith. This is crazy. Read on.
And they said, Go up, for God will deliver it into the king's hand.
So all 400 yes men, fake prophets said, go ahead, you're going to get the victory. Read on.
But Jehoshaphat said, is there not here a prophet of the Lord besides, that we might inquire of him?
So it was like, look, I don't trust these 400 men. I want an official prophet of the Lord to speak to. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Read on.
And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, there is yet one man by whom we may...
Stop. He had 400 fake men. And he said, there is one guy. There is just one guy. But watch this. Read on.
There is yet one man by whom we may inquire of the Lord. But I hate him.
What?
But I hate him.
So I'm showing y'all something, man. You can't make this up. You see how we got niggas come in the chat with hatred for the bishop? It was the same thing back then. There was a whole bunch of ignorant niggers around this king giving him bad advice. But the one real person that showed connection to the Most High, what did they say about him?
But I hate him.
I hate him. They put their personal, emotional feelings into this man. They didn't look at the works that he was doing in his connection to the Father. They just hated him because they ain't him. And that's how black people are. That's why you got stupid niggas that come in the chat every single week talking about Joy Morgan, talking about the bishop on a horse, talking about Freemasons. They'll repeat the same shit every week out of hatred. That's why I said let them rock. Don't block. Let them rock. They're going to help the class when I get in that ass. Don't block. Let them rock. Okay? I couldn't do this if these fools didn't come. So I'm just showing you the hatred that they have for the bishop. Y'all saw it in the chat. I didn't call these people here. I knew they were going to come this week. Okay, I knew it. And I knew that there were scriptures to prove my point. So let them rock. Don't block. We're going to show that they're on the bishops. You can't. Y'all just make this so easy for me. Y'all know I was tired, but I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. You clowns. So you had fake prophets that they were given, they were put in a position of power to lie to these men to get them killed. And then you had the one prophet that was connected to the Most High, but they said, I hate this nigga. You can't make this up. It's the same thing now. You can't make this up. It's the same thing now. The niggas who ain't doing shit. And I gotta keep it plain. The 400 niggas who ain't doing shit, those are the ones that's doing the most talking. But the one prophet that's connected to God, what did they say about him? Read it.
But I hate him.
That's just in the Bible. Why? Read on.
For he never prophesied good unto me.
Because every time he opened his mouth, it upset them. It's just like us. We saying grow your beard, put your fringes on, keep the Sabbath day, no multiple women, no womanizing. Okay? Watch how you do. The people hate that. He said, this guy always, he never tells me anything good, meaning he don't let them get away with nothing. And people hate the ones that don't let you get away with nothing. Okay? Watch this. I'm going to prove my point. Give me. These dumbasses. They don't understand. I let you in this room to talk because you're going to help me. Amos chapter 5, verse 10. I told you I got a lot of work for you. You're going to work for me whether you know it or not. Remember y'all was saying block them. I said, no. They're going to come in. They just took a long time to come in. Y'all need to come in the beginning. That's why I had to drag the class till your dumbass came in the room so I could embarrass you. Stop taking so long. I'm tired. I showed you the Tom and Jerry cartoon with the sticks. I told you that's how I felt. Y'all took long to come with the foolishness. Damn. Read it, please.
The book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 10.
This is why he said, I hate this prophet. The Bible documents it. Read it, please.
They hate him that rebuketh in the gate.
Anybody that's rebuking in the gates, They hate them. Okay, and the hatred for the bishop is the same thing. The bishop was the first one that told the whole congregation, put fringes on, put border of blue. This is how you keep the Sabbath. Brothers, you got to grow your beard. No more boyfriend and girlfriend. You got to make her your wife. Before that, it was a free-for-all. Like them stupid niggas, them 400 prophets that didn't know nothing. That was like, go ahead, go to war. God is with you. Like that stupid pastor in Haiti telling them, if go to call, you will not get shot. If you get shot, you do not have no faith. You do not have faith, brother. God will protect you. You are bulletproof. There's always some stupid religious nut job putting the people in harm's way. But the people, the men that's sticking to the scriptures and warning the people accurately, what about them? Read it again.
They hate him that rebuketh in the gate.
Because the person that's rebuking you is looking into the laws of God and telling you right from wrong. Read on.
And they abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
The hatred that they got for the bishop is because he speaks uprightly. So on cue, I said, you know what? There's going to be some stupid niggas coming, and I got to wait. The class is not going to work unless some dumbass comes and calls the bishop's job or call him a Freemason or bring up Joy Morgan. And like cue, like clockwork, these dumbasses come in the room and solidify exactly what I want to do. Read it one more time for me, please.
They hate him that rebuketh in the gate.
They hate people that give correction. The other camps, some of them got a lot of men there because they never get rebuked. You can have women and not take care of them. You can use them. Okay? You can get them pregnant and not take care of your kids. And then they're going to use scriptures to tell you, don't take me to court to get money. Don't go to the white man's court. Just let me use you, get you pregnant, and not take care of the children. But when you show them, he that provided for not for his own is worse than an infidel, that's rebuke. Let's get that real quick, because they probably never heard. Is that it, where we are? Is that it? They hate him that rebuketh in the gate. Is there any more?
And they abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
They hate people that speak uprightly. And that's why he said, I hate this prophet. He said, listen to those 400 men, but the real man of God, there was hatred. Okay, a lot of you will listen to religious lies and die. And the men of God, you don't want to hear nothing they have to say because they rebuke you. The first time the world is getting rebuked is by the way we bringing the scriptures out. You see our videos, we're rebuking, and the Lord says we're going to be hated. And you could tell the hatred because they come here every night with lies. They don't even care if it's true or not. And the reason why they come in the room like that is because their heart is filled with hatred. Even you people in these religions, you have hatred for God. Even you people that get mad when we break down John 3:16 the right way, you got hatred for God. When we tell you that salvation is for Israel only, you got hatred for God. Okay? And yes, Ruel, a lot of them are respected persons. You respect the leader rather than the reader. I'm going to respect the person who's reading from the Bible, not the leader. I'm going to respect the reader. The reader's going to show me that listen, people get mad, like somebody said on Clubhouse, y'all was making me take notes. And we're like, sis, that's for your benefit. We want you to read. I've seen a lot of people in the beginning stages of IUIC, the bishop would have let people come back to the Bible studies we had. If you looking around and you looking at the wall and you're looking at everything and you ain't reading, bishop be like, don't let them come back here again. When you come here, you bring your notebook, you bring your Bible, and you bring paper, and you make sure you write. I respect the reader, not the leader. A lot of you people have wicked leaders leading you, and none of you can read. We could tell how you can't rock. None of y'all can break down scriptures. None of y'all could break down any script. You're weak. You're weak. And I'm not saying it to be disrespectful or rude. Okay? 95% of the IUIC pages you go to, you're going to see great teachers. The other 5%, they just not where they need to be yet. But I could show you some groups that you go to, nobody ain't paying attention to them. Because that camp is about the leader and not the reader. Respect the people who could go into God's Bible and read things and bring it to life. Not religious doctrine or religious dogma. Because just like Haiti, where people are crazy, they will walk you into bullets and get you killed because you're listening to the leader. And you never had someone to teach you how to be a reader. So you're going to be a bleeder. You heard that man saying, I was bleeding. I was bleeding. He was like, I couldn't believe it. The pastor convinced me I wouldn't have got shot. I'm bulletproof. You cannot make this up. You can't make this up. He convinced hundreds of people, if you get shot, you do not have faith, my brother. My brother, you do not have faith. The Lord will protect you. You are bulletproof. And they got blazed up and kidnapped. Because you're respecting a leader who is not a good reader. So one thing y'all cannot say about here is we don't make you read. We make you read to lessen the chances of you being gonna be put in a position to bleed. Okay, because once we show you in the scriptures, you'll see that this is God talking. This is crazy. I couldn't believe it. I had to keep searching. I said, this got to be fake news. How could someone in this day and age convince people to walk into gunfire and convince them that if you get shot, you don't have no faith? In this day in 2023, September 9th, 2023, this is what we're talking about. Someone could still use religious doctrine and march you to your death. Men, women, and children. And in the black Hebrew Israelites, same thing. You got men that the teachers sit down and indoctrinate them with violence and hatred, especially for Israel united in Christ. So those men only go out for altercation against us, to fight. Because they don't know how to read. And I'm not saying it to be disrespectful. Just look at their camp, look at their videos. They're not breaking nothing down. They don't know no scriptures. But what they do know is to have hatred in their heart. They've been taught to have hatred in their heart for somebody else. Okay, hey, that's a good one. Okay, Tyrone 485 says, teaching for 20 years and still having Sabbath class in somebody's living room. That's GMS. That man is collecting money. But he's convinced those idiots for him to sit on his dirty couch and repeat the same thing over and over about a microchip, over and over and over. They don't know no laws. They don't know nothing on family, nothing on take. They convince the people that that's bad and just wait not to take a microchip. That's a cult. That's a damn cult. Okay, that's a conspiracy cult group. And he draws his followers in on attacking other people and pushing a stupid-ass doctrine to his zombies. They're like the zombie that you heard in Clubhouse. I'm trying to bury him, and he's climbing out the casket to attack me. Don't just sit in no group because you like their colors or their name or their leader. You need to read. Don't follow the leader. You should become a reader. Read. That's why the bishop said read 4 chapters a day. That's why I give y'all a chance to ask me questions, to engage me. Because y'all going to see if I'm fake by how I answer. Okay? A lot of these other leaders, you cannot press them or test them. It will stress them. Okay, one thing, y'all don't have to like me, but I've never hid nothing from you. Y'all ask me questions, no matter what was going on. I sit down, I let y'all question me, and if you believe me, fine. If you don't believe me, it's you just search the Bible for yourself to see if I'm making things up. or if I'm trying to make merchandise from you or make gain from you. How could you have this Bible and not read in there? This man is sending you to go and get shot up against gangs with machine guns. And you didn't read where Christ said perilous times shall come? Okay, there shall be false prophets. What's going on with you people, man? Hold on one second. If you would have read the scriptures, he wouldn't have been able to march you to your death. Matthew chapter 24, verse 10. Read that, please.
The book of
That's
Matthew.
right, that's right, Gregory. He put there never was a time in the Bible that Yahweh put his people in harm's way. He would, a lot of times he would tell them, don't go to Egypt. Don't go into that city. Don't go to battle. I am not with you. He will make it clear. If you go, you're going to fall. I am not with you. Moses would ask. If you read your Bible, you would see. David, before he went in battle, he would ask the Lord. I forgot which person, I think his name was Jephthah. He said, give me a sign first. He put the mat out, the Lord put dew on it. He asked for several signs. He says, are you going to make me victorious? Only niggas just go out and fight because of their leader. Men of God, they would ask for a sign. It's all through the Bible. That's why I told y'all I don't listen to black people, bro. I don't listen to them. Read it, please.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 10. And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another.
That's why you see a lot of betrayal in the Israelite community, and everybody's doing a video. Everybody's trying to expose somebody. I don't need to expose nobody. I don't care what you're doing. Just stay away from me. Read on.
And shall hate one another.
That's why you see a lot of hatred in the Israelite community. Read on.
And many false prophets.
And what?
And many false prophets.
How come y'all can't spot false prophets? How come y'all think everybody's on the same because they got a Bible and a Hebrew name? Nobody never points out, yo, this teacher's a false prophet. This teacher's a liar. What this person is teaching is not according to the scriptures. Y'all can't spot no false prophets, and Christ said what? Read it again.
And many false prophets.
How much?
Many.
Many. How come there's no video about the false prophets in Israel? Always when the attack comes, it's for us. Who's pulling you scriptures? Who's showing you the scriptures? But for some reason, all the target for nobody else. There's nobody else. It's only us. You niggers are crazy. That's why I stay away from you. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. What did the Messiah say? Read it one more time.
And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many.
A lot of people are being deceived, but nobody sees the deception. A nigga come in here and lie week after week for years. GMS said that Mason stuff 15, 16 years ago. I heard that in 08. I met the bishop in 05. He wasn't that popular. They was telling them same lies 15 years ago. He done quit his job 10 years, and they're still bringing up that bullshit. You can't make this up. Meanwhile, there are teachers teaching lies, but they come in here, they don't never mention the lies that they're teaching. They don't never mention the evil that they're doing. What am I doing tonight? I'm forcing you to think. Think before you drink. Okay? Because some of y'all drinking up the lies like a damn fool. Like it's that Kool-Aid that they gave you in Jamestown to take your life. You niggers are crazy. Go back to where we was, please. When he said, I hate him. He said, there is one prophet. He said, I'm not listening to these 400 nut jobs you set up. These black Hebrew Israelites, I'm not listening to them. I want a real prophet of God. It was in 2 Chronicles chapter 18. I forgot where you stopped. Hey, I forgot about that DN 3000. There was a nigga talking about we had a magic school bus with Haitian witches on it. And y'all was listening to him. I remember the video got like 15, 17,000 views. I said, these niggas cannot be this stupid listening to this guy. But that's the way, that's why a lot of you are going to die listening to lies. It's so easy to lie to black people. You don't read, so you're going to bleed. Read it, please.
The book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 18 and verse 7. And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, there is yet one man by whom we may inquire of the Lord.
Read the verse before, please.
Verse 6. But Jehoshaphat said, is there not here a prophet of the Lord?
So he disrespected those 400 men. They had set up 400 fake men. Can we read that part again in case we lost the audience?
Verse 5. Therefore, the king of Israel gathered together of prophets 400 men.
So stop. If you know about the split in Israel, it's split into two kingdoms, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. Judah was the southern kingdom. It consisted of Judah and Benjamin. The other tribes were in Israel. And when Judah wouldn't allow them to come and worship at the temple, they made idols and they made false gods. And it said that they set up base men as, let's get that real quick so you people can understand what I'm trying to emphasize here. Oh, gosh. I'm not going to be able to find it. No, I want where they made fake priests. Israel, the kingdom of Israel made fake priests. I forgot how the wording was. That's why the king was like, look, I'm not listening to these guys. He knew the history. These were not real men of the Lord. These were fake priests that he set up. Okay, so he said, no, I want a real prophet of the Most High. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna find it. Just give me a chance. I just want to show you why he dismissed those 400 men. He knew they was fake. Start with 1 Kings chapter 12 and 25. Watch this. 1 Kings 12:25.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 12 and verse 25. Then Jeroboam built Shechem in Mount Ephraim, and dwelt therein, and went out from thence, and built Penuel. And Jeroboam said in his heart, now shall the kingdom return to the house of David. If this people go up to do sacrifice in the house of the Lord at Jerusalem, then shall the heart of this people turn again unto their Lord.
So he didn't want them to go to the temple to worship. Read on.
Even unto Rehoboam, king of Judah.
It's the same thing with the Israelite camps now. They were fighting for control. So they did not want them to go to the temple to worship the right way. Okay? Because he didn't want them to go to King Rehoboam. Read on.
And they shall kill me, and go again to Rehoboam, king of Judah.
Okay? Because Judah had the standing priests. Read on.
Whereupon the king took counsel, and made 2 calves of gold.
So he made 2 idols. Read on.
And said unto them, it is too much for you to go up to Jerusalem.
Stop going to Jerusalem. I've just made you 2 fake idols to worship. Read on.
Behold, thy gods,
these
are
your gods now. Read on.
Which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt.
And that's a lie. Okay? That's why you have religious nut jobs and leaders who are persuasive to take you fully away from God. Read on.
And he set the one in Bethel, and the other put he in Dan. And this thing.
Because remember, Dan was cut off from being a tribe because they swear by the manner of Beersheba. So that tribe was destroyed totally in the eyes of God because a fake Israelite came and set them up to follow something that was contrary to God. Read on.
And this thing became a sin, for the people went to worship before the one, even unto Dan.
So this is why you don't read about Dan, because they were fully set up by a religious nut job to worship in idolatry. Read on.
And he made an house of high places, and made priests of the lowest of the people.
What did he do?
And he made an house of high places, and made priests of the lowest of the people.
So why y'all don't think that that's in the Israelite communities now? Why y'all think all the camps are on the same level? Some of these dudes is low level. And I'm not saying it to disrespect them. I'm just telling you, if you read, then you won't have to bleed. Read the scriptures. It's the same thing repeating itself today. The same way somebody all the way in Haiti can march people to get shot down by bullets, it's the same thing right now. You got low-level men that will put people in harm's way for their ego, to display their power, to make merchandise of the people. Read it one more time.
And he made a house of high places, and made priests of the lowest of the people.
You took low-level dudes, bro. A lot of these guys is low-level. So you got to avoid them, stay away from them. Read on.
Which were not of the sons of Levi.
They were not of the sons of Levi. They were not real priests. So that's why he was like, look, I'm not listening to these guys. You got 400 of them, and they're fake. He said, I want a real man of God. That's why he dismissed those 400 men and said, I want a real man of God. Can you people spot a real man of God today? A lot of you cannot. Y'all just go, y'all like sheep. Y'all just go with the masses. Everybody start going there, y'all start going there. Y'all click a video, it's getting a lot of views, all of a sudden you subscribe to that. That's why a lot of you are going to be destroyed by these lying pastors and these religious nut jobs. Read it again.
And he made it
and let's just think about it. With everything that's going on this earth, you got these niggas talking about you could rape women and have sex with 12-year-old girls. And they have a following. There's people listening to them, defending them, coming in our room, attacking the bishop. Every single week after week, I said, just wait. That's why I told them, man, don't block them. Watch them post. Those are GMS members. They the ones that's mad because they saw him on a horse. They can't show that he's breaking any scriptures, but their hatred is that strong that they said, just like we read, I hate him. He never says anything good about me. Because you're wicked. You are some wicked niggas with Bibles. And everything that comes out your mouth is wicked. This big Bible and all you're talking about is having sex with children and raping women. Read it again.
Verse 31. And he made an house of high places and made priests of the lowest of the people.
So when it said he made house of high places, it's places of worship. And you take low-level dudes that don't read, that's not going to question you. You take yes men and you put them around you. You surround yourself with yes men who can't read. All they're going to do is parakeet whatever you tell them. You don't see that in IUIC. All of us have a different spirit. All of us teach differently. Okay? The attention that Patient Sense Radio get is different from Fix Your Face. It's different from Friday Night Raw. It's different from the Book of Our Fathers. Okay? It's different from IUIC events and Shout Out Tuesday. Y'all cannot say we're all the same. We all bring a different level of understanding. You're going to get something from all of us. These niggas, all of them teaching you can rape and microchip. You can rape every week, microchip and rape. And have sex with children. Those are low-level niggas. Other men coming, we're taking this block for our leader. This is our block. That's low-level niggas, man. Those are religious nut jobs. I'm sorry, read it again.
And he made an house of high places and made priests of the lowest of the people.
You get low-level niggers that's not going to challenge you or question you or break nothing down. They don't know nothing. They don't read, so they're going to make you bleed. Read on.
Which were not of the sons of Levi.
They were not according to the priesthood. Read on.
And Jeroboam ordained a feast in the 8th month on the 15th day of the month.
So let's go back to where we was now. To where now we understand why he disregarded those 400 men. He said, these are low-level niggas. I ain't listening to them. These are not men of God. He said, I want a real priest. And he said, I do have one, but I hate him. It's the same thing today. The men of the Lord, the real men of the Lord are hated, and people go out of their way to follow them around and display their hatred. Read it, please.
The book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 18 and verse 5. Therefore, the king of Israel gathered together of prophets 400 men.
He had 400 fake prophets. Read on.
And said unto them, shall we go to Ramoth Gilead?
And they were yes men. So what did they say? Read on.
Shall we go to Ramoth Gilead to battle, or shall I forbear? And they said, go up, for God will deliver it into the king's hand.
Which is a lie. Read on.
But Jehoshaphat said, is there not a prophet of the Lord besides?
He said, I want a real prophet of God beside these 400 religious nut jobs here. He said, I ain't listening to them. I don't want to get killed in it. He said, I want a real man. Give me an official man of God. Watch this. Read on.
That we might inquire of him.
I want to speak to him. They was probably looking all crazy. They had their head covered with the little hole on top. The idols all over them. He was asking a question. They probably was like, Khan, Shaka Khan, James Khan, Genghis Khan, nigga. You gonna win. Read it again.
But Jehoshaphat said, is there not here a prophet of the Lord besides?
Is there not here a prophet of the Lord beside these nut jobs that you set up? Read on.
That we might inquire of him.
I want to speak to a real prophet. These dudes don't know nothing. Read on.
And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, there is yet one man.
There is one dude. Read on.
By whom we may inquire of the
We
Lord.
can talk to him. This is a real man of God. Read on.
But I hate him.
But I hate that nigga. You cannot make this up, man. You can't make this up. Okay? And I'm putting emphasis on this because the hatred that they have for us is the same hatred that you're reading about here. There's always fake dudes on standby, religious nut jobs that will lead you to your death, that will put you in harm's way. And the real men of God, as the Messiah said, will be hated. Go ahead, read it.
But I hate him.
I hate him. I hate this guy. Why?
For he never prophesied good unto me.
He never goes into the scriptures and tell me good things. Why? Because the dude was wicked. Most of you people that hate us, you're wicked. We didn't do nothing to you. So that's why you got to make up the same thing week after week. You understand there's niggas that come here every week. They wait for us like clockwork. And the reason why I leave them here is because I'm going to use them later on with the scriptures to show you that this is real. Okay, I'm going to show you that this is real. This is what we're dealing with. Officer of 1,000, them guys crazy, remind me of ICPK rap music, smoking weed. And listen, man, and don't get me wrong, I wish that them dudes was on the level of what the scriptures say. I don't wish no camp bad. Okay, we need all hands on deck. I wish all these dudes was top shelf dudes. But we got to call it like we see it. You bragging about smoking weed and getting high and sticking your penis in women. You a low-level Negro, man. You got nothing to offer to the community. You don't know the scriptures. You talking about having sex with children and raping women. You are low-level. I don't care how much books you read. You teaching things to make the people bleed. You low level. Read it again, I'm sorry.
There is yet one man by whom we may inquire of the Lord.
Here you got 500 dudes and only one guy. Okay, so I'm just showing you how this thing works. Read on.
But I hate him, for he never prophesied good unto me.
He always checking me. And people are going to hate you when you always check them. Okay, so that's why you think in Clubhouse I'll be like, let them in, let them speak, let them talk. You are not going to confound me or down me. Okay? You will not confound me or down me. I will clown thee. Okay? Don't come into my personal space. I read these scriptures. And I'm going to make a clown out of you. Okay, but they come in the room with the wrong energy. They come in with hatred. And after a while, it becomes easy to spot. These are low-life nobodies. Just like that pastor in Haiti, if someone would have been pressing him with the scriptures, they would have been able to tell the people, look, this guy's going to get you killed, man. How is a machete going to stop a bullet? You watching too much Jackie Chan. What you think? You're going to flip the machete and block all the bullets? I got jokes, so I can't even keep up with your posts. Am I the only one imagining you sitting on the couch screaming, I hate this mother? Yeah, trust me, Ohad. That's what they do. Every week, go and watch them. I got tired of watching them because they repeat the same thing over. You're supposed to be teaching. You watching what the bishop doing. You watching where he's traveling. You watching the schools he's opening. How could you sit down and watch another man's life and you saying you number one? You saying you got all this wisdom and you stay in the crack of another man's behind. You should be ashamed of yourself, man. And their followers and their leaders. After a while, I'm going to get tired. The bishop keep bringing somebody up week after week. I'm going to be like, bro, I thought you was that dude. And that's why I tell y'all, don't get mad at the clowns that come in here. You got to look at Satan put a spirit on them to come here so that you can recognize and see it and don't be it. Look at them and see how they are. Those are losers. Okay, if we're not who we say we are, why they come here every single week? Just think about it. It's just simple common sense. So don't go back and forth with them. Just appreciate you in the right place. Okay? And haters is what makes us great. If we don't have no haters, we not them dudes. If Christ said ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, and y'all don't see nobody hating IUIC, we not them dudes. We're not who we say we are. I'm just mad that they took so long to come in the room. I'm tired, man. Y'all saw me, I had them sticks under my eyes like Tom. Taking on long to come in here so I could use them. Yes, keep reading.
But I hate him, for he never prophesied good unto me, but always evil. The same is Micaiah, the son of Imlah. And Jehoshaphat said, let not the king say so.
He says, stop saying that, man. Read on.
And the king of Israel called for one of his officers and said, fetch quickly Micaiah, the son of Imlah. And the king of Israel said, And the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat, king of Judah, sat either of them on his throne, clothed in their robes. And they sat in a void place at the entering in of the gate of Samaria. And all the prophets prophesied before them. And Zedekiah, the son of Shenanah, had made him horns of iron, and said, thus saith the Lord, with these thou shalt push Syria until they be consumed. And all the prophets prophesied, saying, go up to Ramoth Gilead, and prosper, for the Lord shall deliver it into the hand of the king.
They was lying. They were lying to him. And you got false prophets, these religious nut jobs like that leader in Haiti, that will lie to you and put you in harm's way. And you'll die because you don't read. You're going to bleed because you don't read. Read on.
And the messenger that went to call Micaiah spake to him, saying, behold the words of the prophets, declare good to the king with one assent. Let thy word therefore, I pray thee, be like one of theirs, and speak thou good.
So he told them, look, they were prepping Micaiah. They said, speak nice to him, okay? Let your word be like, they were telling him, in other words, lie to the king. There are men that are set up to lie to you, to tell you what makes you feel good. And that's why a lot of you join this group or these religious organizations. When you hear Creflo Dollar or T.D. Jakes, this is your season. They're lying to you. This is not your season. Okay? They telling you a whole bunch of lies to make you feel good, and they don't care if you die as long as you pay tithes. Read it again.
Verse 12. And the messenger that went to call Micaiah spake to him, saying, behold the words of the prophets, declare good to the king.
Tell the king good stuff. You know he don't like you, nigga. Say what the other prophets are saying. Some of you want to be lied to, man. Especially you women, you want to hear lies. You don't want to hear the truth. I see it in Clubhouse all the time. Now that I get to verbally converse with you, some of you want to hear lies. Get that, Isaiah chapter 30, verse 8. We're going to come back here. The man went to Micaiah and told him, yo, lie to the king. Say the same thing that those other 400 lying prophets were saying. Read it, please.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 8. Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever. That this is a rebellious people.
Some of you, there's rebellion in your heart. Read on.
Lying children.
And you're liars. That's one thing that I've noticed in this day. How much times y'all hear me in a clubhouse and I'm lining the person up and I catch him in a lie like that. Just like that. I'm like, bro, that's not what you said. Then I got to tell the audience, you hear what he's saying? They'll lie right there with 1,000 people listening. Read it again.
Now go, write it before them in the table, and note it in a book, that it may be for them for the time to come, forever and ever. That this is a rebellious people.
One characteristic, they rebel against what God says. Read on.
Lying children.
And their lies. They go hand in hand. And that's how, it's not because I'm smart or I'm crafty. I've been doing this for a long time. So the first thing that I pick up on is, with rebellion comes lies. Those go hand in hand. Because for you to rebel against God, you got to concoct a lie to justify. Read on.
Children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
They don't care what the law is coming out saying. Okay, the same thing with the king. He did not want to hear the truth from Micaiah. Read on.
Which say to the seers, see not.
They didn't want Micaiah to see the truth concerning the condition that was going to befall them. Read on.
And to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things.
So that's why he said, yo, I hate this guy. Everything he tells me is bad. Okay? Because you wicked. So everything that comes out of a righteous prophet's mouth is bad. Keep the Sabbath day. No, you niggas is with that Sabbath. I'm not doing that. Brother, just have one wife. No. Where's your fringes? No. Why are you bringing up the fringes? Why you got your beard? No. Keep the high holy days. Stay away from Christmas. No. It's rebellion, and with that rebellion comes lies. Read it again.
Which say to the seers, see not. And to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things.
Y'all want to hear everything's going to be all right. You could do whatever you want. Okay? You could do whatever you want. You can have sex with little children. In the kingdom, you can rape women. You are sick, deviant. Y'all want to hear you could do whatever you want with no consequences. And the reason why you hate the true men of the Lord is because you're fulfilling prophecy. You people are wicked niggers. And that's why I clown you, then down you. Go back to where we was.
The book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 18 and verse 12. And the messenger that went to call Micaiah spake to him, saying, behold the words of the prophets, declare good things, good to the king, with one assent. Let thy word, therefore, I pray thee, be like one of theirs, and speak thou good.
Speak lies to him. They didn't care if you die. Same thing with that pastor that led those people in Haiti. He don't care if you die. There's a demonic spirit on some of these leaders, man. He would have got his whole congregation killed to fulfill his will. This is crazy, man. Read on.
And Micaiah said, as the Lord liveth, even what my God saith, that will I speak.
He said, I'm only going to say what God shows me. I ain't listening to you. You black. And I don't listen to black people. As there is a God, as there is a living God, I'm only telling you what God says. I'm not speaking smooth things to the king. I'm not lying to him, which he should have, because he said he hated him. Read on.
And when he was come to the king said unto him, Micaiah, shall we go to Ramoth Gilead to battle, or shall I forbear? And he said, go ye up and prosper, and they shall be delivered into your hand. And the king said to him, how many times shall I adjure thee that thou say nothing but the truth to me? And
so he knew that he wasn't telling him the truth. He said, yeah, go up, you're going to prevail. He looked at him, he said, nigga, I told you stop playing with me. Watch this, read on.
How many times shall I adjure thee that thou say nothing but the truth to me in the name of the Lord? Then he said, I did see all Israel scattered upon the mountain.
He said, you want the truth? I saw all you niggers dead. Okay? I told you what you wanted to hear, but now I'm telling you the truth. I saw in a vision all of your men dead, scattered on the mountain. Read on.
As sheep that have no shepherd.
Okay, you're going to run like sheep with no shepherd. Read on.
And the Lord said, these have no master. Let them return therefore every man to his house in peace. And the king of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, did I not tell thee that he would not prophesy good unto me?
He said, didn't I tell you that this guy was going to give us bad news? He didn't even care that the warning was from God that the people could die. That's why that Haitian pastor was able. They don't want to hear the truth, man. They wanted to hear that we were bulletproof. They wanted to hear we could go with machetes and take back the city. But that was not realistic. Here you have a man of God connected to God telling them with God's authority, look, you want to know the truth? I saw all your men dead and running like sheep with no shepherd. And he got mad. Read on.
And the king of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, did I not tell thee that he would not prophesy good unto me, but evil? Again, he said, therefore, hear the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting upon his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing on his right hand and on his left. And the Lord said, who shall entice Ahab, king of Israel?
So now he's telling them the truth. You know what's really going on in the heavens? God despises you so much that he said he wants an angel to entice you to ensure that you die. This is what he's telling them he saw in the visions. He said he saw the angels having a council to entice the men on earth so that they get killed. And that's why you people need to be in the right space and the right place. You will have leaders that will put you in harm's way. You got religious nut jobs that they deviate from the Bible and they make things up and they don't care if you die. Read on.
And the Lord said, who shall entice Ahab, king of Israel, that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead?
Because all you need to do is convince one person. You convince one wicked leader, everybody will get harmed, as we saw in Haiti. He said, I don't need to convince all the people. I just need to convince the leader. Read on.
And one spake, saying after this manner, and another saying after that manner. Then there came out a spirit and stood before the Lord and said, I will entice him. And the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go out and be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets.
So why y'all don't think that that can happen today? Why y'all believe that everybody with a Bible is telling you the truth? You know why? Because you don't read. You don't read, and that's why your ass gonna bleed. I'm showing you all the way back in the past that there's counsel in the heavens for lying spirits to come to the leaders and push lies to the congregation. And you people don't believe it can happen today. I see some of the most, like those dudes in Texas, them one body, those are some stupid niggas, man. That's like one of the dumbest Israelite camps. Okay, those dudes are just, I don't even understand how they get views. But some of you fit what we're reading here. Your spirit is attracted to lying false prophets, and that's why Christ says many false prophets shall arise. There is nothing we could do to save you. So that's why we stay away from you. That's why we don't align ourselves with certain groups. Because some of you, your mind ain't right. Your leader's not right, and you don't care. Read it again, please.
And he said, I will go out and be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets.
God knows how simple some of you are. So he could take one prophet and make him a liar and destroy all of you. You should be scared. We see this in the Christian church all the time. Every Sunday you got one lying mega pastor deceiving all those people and making money off them. So as I was reading this week, I said, yo, this is crazy. I saw the Haiti situation and I started thinking, how could this guy convince them to go and walk to their death in 2023 and what we know about guns? And they still, because there's religious nut jobs, man. You got them in the Christian church and you got them in the Israelite community. And you people don't read. Read it again.
And he said, I will go out and be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And the Lord said, thou shalt entice him, and thou shalt also prevail.
So God said, you know what, go do it. You're going to be victorious. So God will allow liars to walk this earth to destroy you. And that's what I wanted to show you with this class tonight. Some of you believe that you're in the right place and you support. I spoke to a sister the other day, and I'm like, yo, sis, you know that these people teach such and such. She's like, yeah, I know, Deacon, but my mother's there and my mother likes him. I'm like, sis, you know it's wrong, and you're going to stay there in support of your mother? She's like, well, it's not just that. The mother is one of the wives of the cult. And the daughter's allegiance is to the mother. So I was like, not straight out, but in a roundabout way, don't call our number no more. There's nothing for us to discuss. Once you've confirmed, you know he's lying. You know the leader of that camp is a liar. But you still go there because your mother is in a multiple wives relationship. And you want to support your mother and you don't care what God says. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. But a lot of you, that's how you think. Read on.
Verse 22. Now therefore, behold, the Lord hath put a lying spirit in the mouth of these thy prophets, and the Lord hath spoken evil against thee. Then Zedekiah, the son of Chenanah, came near and smote Micaiah upon the cheek, and said, which way went the spirit of the Lord from me to speak unto thee?
Yo, they punched the man of God in the face for telling them the truth. They punch. It's just like this stupid nigga you see here typing in the chat. He's attacking us for telling the truth. So I just want y'all to be aware. There are people that will attack us because we tell the truth. He asked him, I adjure you, tell me plainly, what did you see? He said, look, I saw the angels convincing your prophets to lie to you to get you killed. Before he was happy, you know what? I'm glad you told me. I'm glad you warned me. He punched him in the face. Read it again. I want this to resonate with you. How evil and wicked niggas are. And why you will see somebody come in the chat week after week with this hatred. Read it again.
Verse 23. Then Zedekiah, the son of Chenanah, came near and smote Micaiah upon the cheek.
He punched him in his face for telling the truth. Read on.
And said, which way went the spirit of the Lord from me to speak unto thee?
Oh, you a man of God? Which way went the spirit of the Lord now? After he punched him in the face like a coward. Read on.
And Micaiah said, behold, thou shalt see on that day when thou shalt go into an inner chamber to hide thyself.
He said, your ass is going to see. He told him, you're going to die. You punch me in the face, you're going to be running for your life. You're going to be looking for a chamber to hide as they hunt you down to kill you. That's cold-blooded. Read on.
Then the king of Israel said, Take ye Micaiah, and carry him back to Ammon, the governor of the city, and to Joash, the king's son, and say, Thus saith the king, put his fellow in the prison and feed him with bread of affliction.
So I'm going to show you how evil these people are, man. You can't make this up. They said, not only did they punch him in the face, they said, put him in prison and feed him bread and water. Don't even let him eat good food. Put him in prison and give him a lousy diet. This is the hatred that people have for us now. It's the same thing hatred they had for the prophets back then. The guy told you the truth. You begged him for the truth. You let your man punch him in the face. Then you tell him lock him up in prison and feed him bread and water. And this is why now I want you to see why I am the way I am. A lot of you are no good and you evil. And if you could harm us, you would do it. A lot of the camps, they evil. And they go out of their way to harm us. If they could get a chance, they will do it. They don't care about the real men of the Lord. They don't care about God. They don't care about the truth. It's documented in the Bible and we see it playing out today. They punched a man in the face, rejected the truth about what was told to them in the vision, after they acknowledged this is a man of God, but I hate this nigga. And then when they asked him, they forced him to tell the truth, they put him in prison and fed him bread and water. Read on.
Put this fellow in the prison and feed him with bread of affliction and with water of affliction until I return in peace. And Micaiah said,
he said, until I return in peace. He did not believe it. He said, I'm going to go into battle and I'll be back. Read on.
And Micaiah said, if thou certainly return in peace, then hath not the Lord spoken by me? And he said,
if you return in peace, then I was a liar. The Lord didn't speak by me if you return in peace. Yo, I love this dude, man. He wasn't no sucker. He took the punch. He said, I'm going to go to jail, but if your ass come back, then God wasn't speaking through me. That's where that cockiness come from when you see us speak, because we know the scriptures and we know the Lord. He said, he made it clear, you ain't coming back in peace. If you come back in peace, then God wasn't talking to me. The vision that I saw was a lie. Read on.
And he said, hearken all ye people. So the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, went up to Ramoth Gilead. And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, I will disguise myself and will go to the battle, but put thou on thy robes. So the king of Israel disguised himself, and they went to the battle. Now the king of Syria had commanded the captains of the chariots that were with him, saying, fight ye not with small or great, save only with the king of Israel. And it came to pass, when the captains of the chariots saw Jehoshaphat, that they said, it is the king of Israel. Therefore they compassed about him to fight.
So they spotted him right away, even with him being armed with the best men. The enemy spotted him right away. Read on.
But Jehoshaphat cried out, and the Lord helped him, and God moved them to depart from him. For it came to pass that when the captains of the chariots perceived that it was not the king of Israel, they turned back again from pursuing him. And a certain man drew a bow at a venture and smote the king of Israel between the joints of the harness. Therefore he said to his chariot men, turn thine hand, that thou mayest carry me out of the host, for I am wounded. And the battle increased that day. Howbeit the king of Israel stayed himself up in his chariot against the Syrians until the even. And about the time of the sun going down, he died.
What happened?
He died.
Oh, you can't make this up. Most High put him to death for touching God's anointed, for listening to liars. And that's going to be the destiny of you people that listen to these religious nut jobs, and you deviate from what the scriptures say, and you follow base men. So look, I got to go now. I was tired. I still came here and read this with you guys. I need some sleep. Most High in Christ bless you. Any of you have any prayer requests, just send it to me while we're doing this fast, and I will keep you all in prayer. Any you brothers and sisters that have sent me assistance, I thank you. I appreciate it. Nothing is too small. Some of you I didn't email you back, but thank you. Continue to support us. Continue to listen to the true men of the Lord and not these liars. And we're going to be delivered. We almost out of here. All right? Until next time, Most High in Christ bless and shalom.